Hi, we've started a new week and we're still working with the idea of what is changing in our world. So that's our Unit 3 topic or big question. And this week we're going to focus on nature. So last week we focused on gardens, and this week it's what changes can be seen in nature. So when we look at this picture, I want you to see the different things. So we see bugs, we see chicks hatching, we see leaves changing colors. So I want you to turn to the very first page in your packet, and I want you to write a couple sentences. You've just got 3 lines there. What changes happen in nature from looking at this picture? Take a moment, pause the video, and go and then move forward. This week's poem is Life Cycle. So this is our Sing With Me book. It actually goes to the tune of The Farmer in the Dell. So if you think of that as you're reading. So Life Cycle. The insect hatches out, then she eats leaves all day. As soon as she has had enough, she'll hide herself away. She'll make herself a shell that keeps her warm and dry. All winter she'll develop and become a butterfly. As soon as summer comes, she flies around the glen. She lays a batch of eggs, and then the cycle starts again. So the words that we are thinking about this week are the words cycle, develop, and insect. So you heard those as you read. The insect hatches out. Let's see, where did all winter she'll develop and become a butterfly. And the very last line, she lays a batch of eggs, and then the cycle starts again. So let's look at those words. Cycle is just a continuous circle. So cycle is a loop. So there's the life cycle of a butterfly. You start with eggs, you become a larva, which is like a caterpillar. Then you make a chrysalis, not a cocoon. That's what moths do. A chrysalis. And then you become a butterfly or an adult, and then they lay eggs, and the cycle begins again. So it's kind of a never ending. So if you don't have the butterflies, then you won't have eggs. And so if one of these pieces gets taken away, your cycle stops. So a cycle is a continuous loop. The next one is develop. So as we read in that poem, when they become a chrysalis, they go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So they're developing, they're changing. So develop means to grow and change. So as children, you're developing into older children, and you'll develop into a teen and then an adult. So it's growing. The final one is insect. So we think of insect, we think of bugs, and we've got ladybugs, butterflies we'll talk about a lot, and caterpillars, got grasshoppers, dragonflies. So I'm sure you can think of some other insects as well. So turn to, on that same first page, it says, learn the amazing words, fill in the blanks with your own answers. So they've already got the amazing words. I just want to see if you understand them. So the first one says, the kind of insects I often see are blank. So what do you see a lot of? What bugs do you see a lot of? As a blank grows, it develops into a what? So as a baby grows, it develops into a kid. As a caterpillar grows, it develops into a butterfly. As a gosling grows, it develops into a duck. So we've got a lot of those as things grow. So that's that word develop. And the last one is one thing that happens in the life cycle of a bird is what? So what happens in the life cycle? So think of all the things that a bird goes through. There's the egg, there's the baby bird, or the hatchling, there's the bird. So think about, as it goes through its life cycle, what is one of those steps in growing? Sorry for all the dings, guys. My computer, everything is going off right now. This time I will have the video for you. So if you go back into your Weebly, into the website that we're working on, you'll see this R video, because this week as we talk, we are talking about IR, ER, and UR, and they all make an sound. So that's kind of confusing because sometimes that comes from an IR, sometimes that comes from a UR, and sometimes it comes from an ER. And so we've just got to kind of learn, but they all make the same sound, and it's not just an R. So if I look at this picture, I see a caterpillar, and so that's ER. So you will pause, go to Seesaw, and with your group, you're going to say who all the group members are. So just choose one to put it under. You'll say who all the group members are. Each one of you will choose an word, so something that has in it, and say it, and then I will go through and I will add the other two that it wasn't under, so you have it in your Seesaw. When you finish with that, you will go to the second page in your pamphlet and you will fill out that page of which one works better. So if we look at number 1, it says, it shows a picture of a shirt, so you have to sound out the words. Is it short or shirt with the OR or the IR? So you'll go through all of that. So pause and finish those things. Okay, now we're ready for, excuse me, now we are ready for our spelling pretest. So let's start with number 1. Put the word in the box as I say it, best as you can. So again, remember that sound, which is going to be in every word, but some of them will make ER, IR, or UR. So you should have one of those in every word you do. So number 1 is her. The cat and her kittens are asleep. Her. Remember, you can pause as you need to and work as a group. So if somebody's a little behind, don't give them the answer or anything. Pause it and let them do it. Number 2, first. May I be first in line? First. 3, bird. The bird made a nest in our tree. Bird. 4, girl. There is a new girl in our class. Girl. Number 5, burn. We burn wood in our fireplace. Burn. 6, were. The bears were asleep all winter. Were. That's also a sight word, so think about how you read it. 7, shirt. We got Dad a shirt for his birthday. Shirt. Hint, it's on the previous page to help. 8, fur. My dog has soft fur. Fur. 9, hurt. I hurt my knee when I fell off my bike. Hurt. 10, sir. The soldier said, yes, sir, to the general. Sir. And now we go to our high frequency words. So the first one will be visit. So it doesn't have that sound in it. Visit. I visit my grandma at her house. Visit. And the final one, number 12, is done. I am done with the pretest. Done. Okay, pause, rewind if you need to. We've also got some high frequency words. Those words that you can read, let's read them together. No, push, done, wait, visit. And there's sentences you can read as well. So let me read them and then you read them. 1, we know Cheryl likes it when we push her on that swing. 2, stir this pot until that broth is done. And 3, the nurse will wait while we visit Kurt. Okay. Pause if you need to reread any of those sentences. Okay, so this week we're talking about fact and opinion. So if we look at this picture, it's a fact that it is raining. You can see the rain. An opinion would be the Jayhawks are the best basketball team. I think it's true, but does everyone share that opinion? We have some facts that could back it up. Like a fact would be the Jayhawks just won their 14th straight title, but that's a fact because I can look it up. But an opinion, they're the best basketball team ever. That's That's what I think, because if you ask somebody who's maybe a K-State fan, they probably wouldn't think the same thing. So I'm going to read Fern's Wild Job, and after you listen to this, you're going to write a fact and an opinion in a complete sentence, capital letter and period, on your sheet. Fern stepped into Mrs. Beale's garden shed. "Hi, Fern," Mrs. Beale said. "Are you ready for work?" Fern nodded excitedly. "Taking care of animals is the best kind of job," she said. Stop real quick. Would everyone agree with that? So think about that. Mrs. Beale smiled. "I think so too," she said. All year long, Mrs. Beale fed the birds, squirrels, chipmunks, and rabbits that lived in her yard. Now she was going on vacation for 2 weeks, and she had hired Fern to feed the animals while she was away. Fern looked around the shed. She saw gardening tools and flower pots. She also saw a full shelf full of boxes and bags. Mrs. Beale said, "This shelf is where I keep the animal food." Fern saw that one large bag said sunflower seeds, another said peanuts, and another said walnuts. "Nuts are delicious," Fern said. "I eat them for snacks myself." "Yes," Mrs. Beale said, "many animals eat foods that people eat. Some birds eat fruit, some such as raisins and pieces of apple or orange. I'll give you a bag of fruit to keep fresh in your refrigerator so you can bring some to the birds every day." Mrs. Beale took Fern around the yard. "Rabbits look for food on the ground. Many birds look for food in feeders," she explained. She showed Fern how to fill each feeder and where to scatter food. Before long, blue jays, cardinals, and robins flew in for a meal. Squirrels, chipmunks, and a big rabbit nibbled food on the ground. The squirrels raced around trying to steal each other's peanuts. "The most interesting part of this job is watching the animals," said Mrs. Beale. "The squirrels are the funniest." "I wish I could do this job all year," Fern said. "Well, you can," said Mrs. Beale. "Pet stores sell feeders. You can put a feeder in your own yard." Fern clapped her hands together. "That's what I'll buy with the money I earn," she said. She could hardly wait to begin her new job. So again, rewind if you have to, and write one fact and one opinion, and pause so you can finish writing this. The last thing I'm going to have you work on today is this, not that worksheet, sorry. I don't have the correct worksheet, so I'll just go back to this page. I went too far down. That's what happened. This worksheet. Verbs. M is, are, was, and were. So we know a verb is what we're doing. So if you read the top, the words am, is, and are tell about now. Use am or is to tell about one. Use are to tell about more than one. So if my brother and I are going to the store, we would say are, obviously. But if it's I are leaving, that wouldn't be right. I am leaving. And then the words was and were tell about the past. Use was to tell about one. Use were to tell about more than one. So you are going to circle the verbs, so they've already written the sentence, and you're going to write whether it's now or past. So you don't actually have to correct the sentences. So let's do the first one together. I am a butterfly. So when I look at that, if I look for the words am, is, are, was, and were, the one that I find is am. So I'm going to circle am. And then I'm going to write, I'm going to look at the top, and it says am means now. So I'm going to write now on that line across. Hold on. When you finish with this page, make sure you've done all of it. Close it up. Don't go ahead or anything, and you can come in and get started with all the stations that we're doing. So again, remember today, the only thing you're doing on Seesaw is the phonemic awareness, and you do that as a group. So only one person needs to be on the computer, so it won't take you as long. Or you're all working, but only one person has to actually click their name, and then if you've said all the names, I can add it to your Seesaw. So enjoy. Thank you for your hard work.